When would-be writers want a magical critique, do you crush their dream? Hello and welcome back to my writing journey. I'm Byerrum, a mystery writer who also pens thrillers, children's books, short stories, and plays. And I was a reporter for many years in Washington, D.C., where I often saw tragedy dancing cheek to cheek with a pratfall. It gave me lots of inspiration for my writing. If that sounds interesting to you, please like and subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of my videos. Now, when you are a writer with some success, you will find people who look up to you and they want your support. They want you to read their work and love it. They want your advice, but they won't take it. Let's take agents. Everybody wants to know how you got your agent and how they can get one, even though they haven't bothered to polish their work or possibly even finish it. I had a work friend years ago who wanted to know how I got my agent. Silly me. I took his questions seriously and went through my exhausting process, from compiling a list of my top 100 agents to how I approached the agents, how many I would approach in a month. I paced myself because nobody wants 100 rejections in a short period of time. It's too depressing. I described how it took me a month to craft the pitch letter I sent and then tailored to each agent, and how I determined that August and December were not good months for me to bother with because people were on vacation and trying to finish their projects. I also described my results. Ultimately, I contacted about 18 agents in batches. 3 agents were interested, and I chose my first agent. After I told this guy all of it, he looked at me and said, "Oh, I thought you had some magic trick." Magic trick? Guess what? I don't have magic tricks. I don't do magic tricks or pull rabbits or agents out of my hat. I know there are some people who run in different circles and have gotten their agents through their personal or family connections. La-di-da. In fact, I think it's fairly insulting to think things have come so easy for me. Maybe if they were easy, but maybe I made it look easy. No one wants to hear that it takes a lot of hard work. So maybe I should start with work, hard work. Other people delight in knowing all the answers when they don't write. When people at work heard I was writing a book after writing a number of plays that were produced, a jerk named Peyton asked if I had an agent. I said, no, I have to finish another draft and polish it before approaching an agent. He said pretty much this: I have a friend at the Washington Post who wrote an idea on a napkin, and he has an agent. I said things are different for nonfiction. He didn't believe me. Hint, the magic word here was Washington Post reporter. I didn't work for the Post, and at the end of the day, I simply was never interested in writing more nonfiction. Now, I have several people who ask me questions about writing. Very few bother to say thank you, nor do they let me know how their attempts were. For the record, I'd like to know if my advice was useful. But I started out talking about the dream of writing. I understand the dream and have spent years working towards my own dream. For some people, it will remain a dream and not a reality. There are people who you might think can't write their way out of a paper bag or a writing class. You can't even figure out what they write about, but they have a dream to be a writer. They suck too much oxygen out of the air. They can talk hours and hours about their dream, but they won't take that time to improve their writing. They will ask you for advice. They want your approval. They want your support. Do they want your honest critique? I don't think so. They want the magic. People deal with criticism in different ways. Long time ago, a friend of mine had a pretty good play and asked me to read it. It needed a few tweaks, and I gave her my opinion and suggested a few ways she could go. Next time I saw the play, it was completely different. Not better, just different. All new characters and new plot. Same title. It had nothing in common with the first play, and a whole set of new issues. I don't know what it did to her, but it completely disoriented me. Another friend many years ago received some criticism from a play competition. He was so enraged, he quit writing plays forever. Another friend of mine believes he is on a mission on Earth, and he has self-published a number of books. He believes he has been sent to write. His books are a mess. They have interesting stories to pursue, yet they are disorganized. The plots work only in his head. He had no grasp of sentence structure and shifts past and present in the course of a sentence, and not in a good way. He hasn't taken the time to reread it, let alone rewrite. Apparently it's just from on high. I told him he needs to go back and take some basic grammar and writing courses. That idea bores him. He's not committed to improve his writing, simply to keep writing. But he complains he's been canceled. Who knows, maybe he'll be discovered in the future with a new stream of consciousness method of penning a book, where you never look back. Another group of people I've known write just enough to feel they belong to the writer's circle. They join groups and they seem to be quite happy with that. They keep the groups going with their fees. And then there are the energy vampires. They want to drain you of your knowledge and leave you exhausted, but never take your advice. I used to know a woman I'll call Jane, who traveled from writing group to writing group, just waiting for the right group to tell her she was brilliant and her play was great. It was exhausting for everyone else. If you are a writer, you know not everything is a masterpiece, but every work and every story idea is another step on the ladder. Some are better than others. You improve and become more prolific over time. Jane never got better, but she found group after group after group. She could have written a directory of writing groups, short story groups, playwriting groups, script writing groups. The question for Jane and these other writers is, did her dream keep her going in a dreary life? Maybe. What do you say to them? Do you crush their dream, the one thing that may keep them alive? Or do you risk telling them the truth, which may be cruel and they will hate you forever, but they may ultimately be happier with their life if they find something to which they are better suited? Not everyone is destined to be a writer, let alone a successful writer. On the other hand, if you crush their dream, they will leave you alone. Still, I don't feel like a dream crusher today, except in extraordinary cases. Do let me know what you think, because we all are going to have to grapple with this. And remember, while there can be magical moments, they don't come without the dedicated and difficult work and returning to the task time after time. That's all I have for now. I'll see you next week. Bye.